Hello family, my name is Nikki and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about the neurological disorder, behavioral disorder, mental illness, neurodiversity, ADHD. Disclaimer, you guys, I just want to say that obviously I'm not a health professional in any way. I'm kind of just winging this whole thing and learning as I go, being diagnosed so late in life. I don't have a lot of information, but I'm just sharing my experience so that we can share our experiences together and maybe we can all learn something together. So in adulthood, I used to kind of joke around or say kind of loosely that I had a total ADHD brain. And I used to say it because I couldn't focus, or you know, I was kind of always in disarray, never really organized, or organized for a short time, and then that was going crazy, or you know, all kinds of things like that. And I used to joke about it, or not really joke, but just say it like loosely, oh, my ADHD brain, as I'm sure many people have said. But over time, and as I get older, and as I started taking on more responsibilities, I started to notice that that joke seemed to be kind of the truth. And so I started to do a lot more research on what ADHD really was, because there's so many stereotypes and you know, a lot of hyperactivity and focus issues, and I'm not hyperactive at all. So I didn't really know if it applied. And so I started to do more research, and then I started to realize as I read books and articles and things like that, that this was something that explained a lot of what had been going on with me throughout my whole life. And so I decided to go get tested. So I went in, I had a test that took a few hours. They tested all kinds of things, like how processing information and stuff like that, and IQ tests, all of that. And in the end, came back with the diagnosis that yes, I do have ADHD, and not only that, but I have had it obviously for my whole life. And the doctor said that my IQ test came back above average, and so she believes that the only reason I wasn't diagnosed or it wasn't brought up as a child was because I was compensating. As I got older and things started piling on, I had more responsibilities, I was doing many different things, I'm just no longer able to kind of compensate for this disorder, and it's starting to take a toll on my life and the things that I do. So I got tested 4 years ago, and sad to say that it has still gone completely untreated. I have not really followed up with treatment the way that I should be following up with treatment. I had originally been given prescriptions. I stopped taking those prescriptions because I didn't see any benefits to them. They were low dose prescriptions, and prescriptions can work. They work for lots of people. They were low dose prescriptions. I did not stick with it long enough to see what the benefits could be, because I was having headaches from it, and I didn't want to take medication at that time. And so yeah, it's gone untreated. I didn't like the psychiatrist I was seeing. She told me I didn't have time in my schedule to be in any kind of therapy, and it was completely unhelpful, and I just kind of started ignoring the problem. Let's talk about what ADHD looks like in my life and how that affects everything that I do, including this channel. I tend to get very overwhelmed, very disorganized, because there are so many thoughts flying through my head every day, and I have no way of controlling them. And so I will do something really well for a really long time, and then all of a sudden I will fall off. For example, this channel, I will make videos 3 times a week for a couple of weeks, and then I'll go 2 weeks and you won't see a channel. And that's horrible because the consistency on YouTube is super duper important. And so it becomes a problem for me in my, you know, my businesses, I guess. If this could be a business, it probably could be. I mean, let's be honest. I actually started a YouTube channel back in like, I think 2011 or 2012, and then I started it again, and then I started it again, and now I'm here, and this is just a problem that continues to be a problem. You know, it's funny because a friend of mine recently said she wonders what her life would have been like if she had been diagnosed as a child, and I never really thought about that. And you know, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, man, that's so true. Like, if I had been diagnosed as a child and been treated as a child, all of the things I've been working so hard to accomplish, I could have done them maybe 10 times easier, and maybe have been far more successful at them. And so it's a struggle to kind of look at it and think of it that way. But I'm going to show you, besides this channel, how ADHD has just little things that I have tried to do to get this under control, and how ADHD has completely blown those things like out of the water in a bad way. You can see a picture of when I tried to color block my calendar. I've tried this multiple times, and I hyper focus and I get it all planned out, boom, 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 a perfect like schedule of everything that I need to do, and then I just don't follow it. Like, there's no discipline, because it's my own thing. Nobody's pushing me to do it besides me. And so I have this full calendar block of what I should be doing each time in the day, and then I just do something completely different. And that's constant. Planners. I have tried every kind of planner, guys. Like, I can show you multiple planners that I have had. Okay, so just kidding. My ADHD brain can't remember where I put one of those planners, and I didn't have it organized to bring it here to begin with. So let's talk about it. It was the Happy Planner, the big giant ones with the purple rings. Yeah, I got a big giant one so that I could always see it, keep it on my desk and go through it. Nope. A desk planner, the big giant ones you put on. Nope. A friend gave me this absolutely gorgeous Freedom Mastery Planner that helps you break down everything. I haven't even written in it. Thankfully, it's not like dated, so I can use it again in the future if I can make it work for me. And my most favorite but biggest fail was this planner, which is said to work for ADHD. I just the struggles. So I have, this is a bullet journal. I got this in February. Zai got one too, and we spent days designing these beautiful bullet journals. I am going to show you how I was designing my bullet journal. So, it's probably not going to focus. I will zoom in. These are the pages that I designed meticulously, hyper focusing on every single detail and making sure it was perfect, because perfectionism is a major part of ADHD. I got this in February. I designed it in February. I don't think I've opened it since February. I keep saying, oh, next month I'll start it, next month I'll start it. And I keep saying it, like, next month is July, so I'm like, oh, I got 6 months that I can get out of this. And maybe I will, but I've got to find a way to make it work for me. Another thing, let you take a look at my YouTube content calendar. So this is my YouTube content calendar. I place it up here above my computer so that I can, you know, take a look at it every day and know where what I need to record. I organize it by the month, and then I put down what days I needed to film those videos and what videos were going to be posted on which days. And I haven't followed this calendar. I spent a long time making it for the following months. You got some of these videos in May. I think May was a good time for me, and then June just fell off the map. And now we're going into July, and I haven't done like any of the June videos, and this ADHD video wasn't even on there. I just kind of wanted to give you guys more of an explanation. So yeah, that's just another way that this has affected my life. As you can see, I'm a great planner. I'm just not a good follow-througher, and that has continued to be an issue in every endeavor that I take on. This is the time that I have decided that it's going to be just like, I'm completely overwhelmed and it needs to get under control. So these are some of the things that I'm thinking I'm going to attempt to try to get it back. Not back, under control for the very first time. Oh, one more thing. Remember that morning routine video that I recorded here? Well, I have not done that morning routine in a while. So that's just another example of the way that this affects my life. On to the things I'm going to do to help. I have recently ordered some CBD oil. I have read good things about what CBD oil can do for ADHD and anxiety, which I also suffer from. And so I am going to be giving that a try. I got the kind that has no THC in it. So I will give that a try first to see how that's working for me and see if that at least helps the anxiety, if anything. That would be amazing. And I will, once I get it, I think it's coming this week, and so I will give you guys a like 30-day update after I've tried it for a while to see if it makes any kind of difference. Maybe I'll try for a week and see if it makes a difference and give you guys an update. The second thing I need to try is meditation. That's super hard for me because my brain never stops. And so I'm always thinking and I'm always getting distracted. And so I'm probably going to use apps like Calm, and there's another one I have as well, to try to get into that, because that has had great effects for lots of people I've spoken to. And so I'm going to attempt all of these things I'm telling you. This is the plan today. We will check back in to see if this plan was ever put into motion and if it was helpful. The CBD oil will be, but the rest of it we'll see. The other thing is exercise. Just getting healthy, getting my body healthy, getting myself used to motion and going. And like I said, I don't have the hyperactivity part of ADHD. It's just the inattentive part. And I'm not very active. Actually, I kind of sink into my own hole, and I just kind of like to be on my own and not be out and moving and stuff. And I think that's not healthy and for my body or my mind. And so that exercise portion of it, just getting my body healthy, I think can be a great asset to making my mind healthy. And another thing is like just taking in more water. I think that the benefits of water are great. I hate water. I drink what I must, but I need to drink more because my must is much higher. My must is much higher. My need is much higher, is what I mean. And the other thing, of course, is therapy. I don't know that I necessarily want to try medication right now. Again, I want to try some things that are natural that can try to control it, and use therapy to try to help me as well, and see where that goes. And hopefully I won't have to resort to being on medication for this. If it comes to the point that I need it, I don't have a problem with it. It's not something I want to become dependent on. So those are some of the ways that I want to try to control this disorder as much as possible and get some relief in my life overall. The reason I just wanted to come on here and share that with you guys is because you're going to see the effects of it in my channel. Whether it's in my organizing vids and seeing the clutter, or you know, just my daily life videos, or the lack of consistency that I want to work on, you're going to see the effects in this channel. And so I wanted to talk about it, and I'm definitely going to be making more videos about it and how the effects that it's had on my life and even those maybe around me, because it does affect the people around you as well. So anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for being here and for listening. If you got to the end of this video, does anybody else watching this video kind of have any of the same issues? Because I would love to hear what some of your techniques are in trying to get a handle on it, or what things you have done to live your life in the best way if you suffer from ADHD or anxiety, and we can help each other. I should hope, if I could ever help myself. Yeah, so you guys can subscribe and like, of course, because I will be making updated videos on this, and I will be referring to this in other videos. So if you want to see more about that, or more about how I'm healing, or how therapy has made a difference for me once I start, or how I meditate, meditation video would be cool. I mean, I guess not, because that's kind of boring for you guys, but just, you know, telling you what steps I've taken and things like that, or maybe even what foods I've tried to, you know, obviously get healthy, or to help, because I'm sure diet is a big part of any health regimen. Alright, I'm rambling at this point, but the point is, if you guys want to see more videos like this, or in reference to this, please subscribe, please like, so that I know that that's what you want to see, and turn on notifications so that you can know when I do post a new video, since you don't know what day of the week it's gonna happen. Anyways, guys, it's great talking to you again. Great to be back after a few weeks. I will continue to make videos, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!